Om Shanti. Today we are going to read something different from Dadi's book, which was published with the name Real Gold, the Word and Wisdom of Dadi Gulzar. There is a whole chapter on full classes of Dadi. So this is the class on power through silence and true sadhana. Dadi says, Baba has given us the aim of staying peaceful and spreading the vibrations of peace. The basis of this is to go into the depths of silence, to dive deep into that space where nothing touches the soul. It is the experience of sweet silence. You will know you have reached there because there will be a smile on your face. Your heart will want to keep drinking in more. The power merged in sweet silence makes us very sweet. Going even deeper beyond this is the experience of deep pin drop silence. This level of silence creates such a stillness you don't even want to move. It's dead silence, like the silence after someone has died. However, it is not made up of sad feelings. Rather, it's more the feeling of liberation and the kind of happiness that comes from that. This is the depth of silence that needs to be reached. Make it a hobby. Once you get the taste of it, you will enjoy it a lot. Those who know how to take themselves into such silence will never experience sorrow. In fact, they will remove the sorrow of others. They are full of spiritual power that needs to be given to others. Dadi says further, people today are so disappointed, disheartened, and worried. One of our tasks is to remove that worry. Your face itself should accomplish this. However, to have such a face, you have to work on your stage. All challenging situations can be overcome through spiritual power, which is the power that comes from remembrance. The first is the power of tolerance. This is first because without it, there cannot be happiness. Second is the power to pack up effortlessly. When this ability is powerful, the intellect naturally stops feeding the inner sorrow that otherwise takes us into expansion again and again. Third is the power to accommodate. This is a wonderful power that enables us to feel as if nothing has happened at all. There is total coolness. Fourth is the power to face. What do we have to face? When we use the first three powers, we find that there actually is not anything left to face at all. Make these four powers your companions, and all the other powers will automatically come into action. Nothing can be experienced as a problem when these four are your friends. These first four powers are the result of knowledge. All other powers are the result of yoga. It is called receiving the rays of light and might on the basis of Gyan and Yoga. Our stage needs to be based on this alone. This is the effort to be making now. To give spiritual powers to others is to express true love for humanity. It is not simply service to do so. It is our duty. One has a duty to one's own family. Carry out this duty with love and see how much power flows both to and from you. Then Dadi talks about true sadhana. Sadhana, deep spiritual endeavor, is done by devotees in a variety of ways. They stand on one leg or do one or other form of endeavor until either they have a vision of God or they reach the aim they would set for themselves. Our sadhana is to engage our mind and intellect to the one. Therefore, true sadhana is, in fact, the remembrance. This endeavor alone stabilizes the mind and intellect on the One Father with complete concentration. Otherwise, what generally happens is that we sit in meditation, become bodiless, go to Baba in Paramdham, and then suddenly one or another waste thought pulls. And for whatever the reason, our sadhana, concentration, is broken. When there is fluctuation, there is no sadhana. Sadhana means to concentrate, to become stable in the stage of choice. It means to be able to stay in that stage for as long as you want. The aim of our sadhana is to remain in a powerful stage of yoga. Often we sit for yoga by consciously applying specific thoughts like, Baba, I am a bodiless soul, just as you are. I too am a point of light. I am a resident of Paramdham. I am coming home to meet you. However, when there is true sadhana, such efforts finish. You become steadfast in that stage. There are no fluctuations. Half an hour will fly by, and suddenly you realize that you were in Baba's remembrance all that time naturally. By now, our sadhana should be powerful to that extent. The mind that should not cause mischief and brings us down for any reason. That would not be called being in control of the mind. The mind should not direct us. Rather, we should direct the mind, stabilizing it wherever we want, for however long we want. If we desire an avyakt meeting with Bab Dada or the point-to-point meeting with Shiv Baba, that is what we should be able to achieve without any upheaval. Such sadhana is a sign of the Karmatit stage. Karmatit means not to come into the bondage of karma, but to be one who performs actions while remaining free from bondage. For example, think of a time you did service at an exhibition or any other event where a lot was accomplished. Imagine your state when you sit for yoga afterwards. Your mind will be filled with thoughts about that service. It was like this, like that. It was very good. If this had happened, if I had done this, that would have been good. This is not the usual form of waste thoughts, but in fact to have thoughts of service at the time of sitting in yoga is also a form of waste. Because thoughts of service bring us down from the stage that we want to experience. In terms of knowledge, it means I don't have control over my mind. Sadhana means control. It means to remain stable and concentrated in an elevated stage. This is the practice we need to be doing from now. Nothing should pull us. Nothing should shake our sadhana. The facilities also need this attention because the use of facilities can be deceptive. The mind should not be pulled even while taking advantage of them. At the end, these facilities will be unreliable, circumstances will have changed, and matter will bring such test papers that even while having the facilities, you won't be able to use them. Therefore, even now, check that the stability of your mind does not depend on them. We give others the metaphor of the lotus, even though it is surrounded by the muddy water. It remains unaffected and detached. Be like the lotus. Use the facilities, enjoy them, but remember that the day will come when the facilities will not function, and at that time you must not fluctuate. Such a stage is called sadhana. Om Shanti.